Hey, what's up guys? So we're going to be taking a look at Breakthrough Skill. Now this card comes out in Cosmo Blazer, and it is a pretty good card. I'd almost say it's similar to a Fiendish Chain, but better in some ways, but it does have like a negative effect versus Fiendish Chain. But we'll get into that later. Let's check out the effect. So you target one piece of effect monster your opponent controls, negate that target's effects during this turn. Except the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target one face-up effect monster your opponent controls, negate that target's effects during this turn. So basically, you get to negate effects twice, although you can't really negate two monsters' effects because you can't activate it again during the turn it was sent to the graveyard. So that means you activate it on a card, and then they summon another card, you can't activate it again. So that's like the downside, but it's still pretty good because essentially you're still able to negate two effects, essentially. There's a card similar to it, which I kind of want to go over, Fiendish Chain, which did get reprinted in the Six Samurai structure deck. This card is target one face-up effect monster on the field. That target's effects are negated, and also that target cannot attack. When this card is destroyed, when that target is destroyed, destroy this card. So, with that said, Fiendish Chain is better in one aspect, that the monster can't attack. However, the downside to Fiendish Chain is that, first off, you can only basically use it once, and you can't really use Gores in your deck when you run Fiendish Chain, because sometimes the Fiendish Chain stays on there because it only gets to go away, essentially, when the target is destroyed. So if that means if they synchro or exceed with the monster that got Fiendish Chain, Fiendish Chain will actually still remain face up on the field, which can be a downer to you, but it can actually benefit you if you're playing cards that return cards on the field to the hand, like say for example Zephyros. But the thing with Breakthrough Skill, I really think that this card definitely does have potential. Now again, the downside is to this card is the monster can still attack. That's really the unfortunate thing with that. But I mean, I still think this card definitely has some potential to see some play in the meta. I mean, especially if you you say for example your opponent summons Rescue Rabbit and you go Breakthrough Skill, and then the rabbit is negated because Dino Rabbit is a very popular deck now that all the reprints just got printed out. Basically, if you negate like a rabbit play and then it's your turn and then you run over a rabbit, and maybe your opponent has Monster Reborn next turn to reborn the rabbit, or if they go for like a tour guide, they want to go for like a defensive play, you can negate the tour guide on their turn again. So negating two effects is actually pretty nasty. The thing with Fiendish Chain also that I would say Breakthrough Skill has an advantage over Fiendish Chain is that you can actually, Mystical Space Typhoon, Fiendish Chain, and then that basically frees the monster, whereas Breakthrough Skill, basically you'd have to like Solemn Judgment this, or like 7 Tools of the Bandit it. So I definitely think that this card is pretty good, and I'd say the most similar card that's seen in the meta that is similar to it would be Fiendish Chain at the moment. So I kind of want to ask you guys, what would you rather play? Would you rather play Breakthrough Skill or Fiendish Chain? If you had to play one of these traps. For me, I really like Breakthrough Skill over Fiendish Chain, although Fiendish Chain definitely does have its uses since the monster can't attack, but I feel like Fiendish Chain, it can be negated a lot easier, essentially because a Space Typhoon in activation could basically stop Fiendish Chain. Also, the thing with Fiendish Chain is it's a one-time thing, and Breakthrough Skill you can use it twice, like I mentioned earlier. But the main reason why I really like the Breakthrough Skill over the Fiendish Chain is because I really like Gores. Gores is probably one of my favorite cards. And the thing with Fiendish Chain is sometimes it gets left face up on the field, and then your Gores is not looking too good at the moment, and sometimes this card does stay on the field because your opponent will exceed or they will synchro with the monster that got Fiendish Chain. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this card because I think it's very good, and thanks a lot for my viewer Omega1035 that sent me the link to this, and he showed me this card and I was like, dang, that is a pretty good card for discussion. But yeah, let me know what you guys would rather play. Would you guys play Breakthrough Skill or Fiendish Chain? And let me know why, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon, signing out.